What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Rihanna, Naomi Campbell, and Roach, y'all are seeming shading each other and feuding. Now, you guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a video that emerged on Fashion Week. The only thing I want to say is, how are y'all late for this party? Rihanna and Naomi Campbell fell out in 2017 because Rihanna took Naomi Campbell's man. Some people said it was the love of her life. The thing is, I guess Naomi Campbell never got over that. We're going to get into that whole backstory. And low key, that is the man that launched her whole empire. He is the one, that Saudi billionaire that put Rihanna in place so she could go live her life. But baby, it wasn't a handout. He taught her how to fish, and baby, she literally opened a whole wellery. But the interesting thing is, what's going on with her and Roach? Now, listen, first of all, let's get into this video, right? Because if you guys have to see the video, nobody was exactly right. Rihanna comes into this room, right? And let me pull this video up for you guys so you can see. And then we go into the whole backstory about what Naomi Campbell and Rihanna's real beef is. And it wasn't over that fashion show. And it looks like LaRoche got himself involved in some old school beef. I hope he picked the right side, even though we do know that Rihanna is the fashion darling. She is, well, it's not fashion. I think Naomi Campbell has that, but Rihanna is the media darling. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So this was the viral clip, okay? It was Mama Has Arrived. Rihanna walks in looking like $1,000,000. Look at this. Look at this. She kisses Edwin on the cheek. He's a former editor of British Vogue. Naomi is waiting to be acknowledged, smiles at her. She pays her dust. LaRoche was waiting to be acknowledged. Pays her dust too. Now, here's the thing. Listen, a couple thoughts on this because we really actually have to talk about this, right? Yeah. It's so silent. Everybody could feel the tension. He's speaking to everybody. It is what it is, okay? Now get this, FYI. This is a New York Fashion Week event I just showed you that Naomi and LaRoche, people are saying they're shading Rihanna about. It's funny too, because here's the thing. I don't think any of them like each other. Rihanna was so intent on making sure to blatantly shade and ignore them that she walked in the wrong direction. Now, I didn't know Rihanna and LaRoche had any beef. I think it was more the fact that he was hanging tight with Naomi Campbell and Rihanna, Naomi Campbell, the ops. You know how it is. Now, what did he walk himself in? I do think that it's funny that she was so intent on shady and ignoring them that she literally walked in the wrong direction and almost tripped over her dress. You know how it is when you're sitting there looking at your enemy. You almost trip and you're like, I don't care. Who cares? Let's keep going. Now let's get into what the actual real beef is and what LaRoche doesn't realize he walked himself into, and maybe he does. I don't know. Oh, also, really quick for those who don't know, this is what they posted directly after the show, which many people said they were shading Rihanna.
We don't come with our tatas out or our chi-chis out. Very demure.
Very mindful.
Very cutesy.
Don't give too much.
Just give a little.
It's not about showing yourself. It's about showing the clothes.
Very demure.
Very cutesy.
Very mindful.
Okay, now I'll be honest with y'all. I saw that as shade, but did y'all know that this is really coming from an old feud over a Saudi billionaire that changed Rihanna's life, and Naomi had hoped to settle down and start a family? Oh, listen, let's get into this. Listen, this was from an article in June 2017. She certainly doesn't like being second best. Rihanna's new romance with Hassan Jamil is the reason behind the feud with Naomi Campbell. Woo! Listen, now in June 2017, Rihanna and Naomi Campbell both unfollowed each other on Instagram. I know it sounds childish, but baby, it is what it is, right? Why is that? Prior to that, they had been really, really good friends, hanging out with each other, doing this, doing that. You know, Naomi's always supporting Black women and creators. So's Rihanna. Their relationship was so tight that Naomi said, "Happy birthday, Rihanna, my darling. Love and adore you, my sister." She hashtagged her an icon and a queen. They used to be very close friends. However, they sparked rumors of a feud when they unfollowed each other on social media. Now, get this. The feud reportedly began in 2015 when New York Post Page Six claimed that Naomi insulted Rihanna at a nightclub in Paris, resulting in a physical altercation with Cara Delevingne. Remember, Rihanna was rolling hard with Cara Delevingne, that model, and Naomi and Rihanna had words. And Cara Delevingne, this is when she was on the Coca-Cola and loped out and whatever out. She jumped into the fight, right? However, Naomi did deny this later on Twitter, and her representatives told the Mail Online that no fights took place between Naomi and Cara Delevingne at the Paris nightclub Castle. Now, people were quick to point out, yeah, we know no fight took place between you and Cara. You still had some type of verbal altercation with Rihanna. Yet, after that, fans noticed that Naomi and Rihanna had unfollowed each other on Twitter and Instagram, only adding fuel to the fire. That Naomi did nothing to squash rumors when asked about their so-called tensions on Watch What Happens Live in March. Okay. Um, a viewer asked Andy Cohen, so there's no social media pics or communication either. Is everything okay between Rihanna and Naomi? Naomi coolly answered, "Of course it's fine. Addis, I'm an actress now, Andy." However, despite the so-called drama, Rihanna had been looking more loved up than ever with her new man after the romance emerged earlier that week. Rihanna was spotted kissing and hugged up in a swimming pool during a romantic getaway in Ibiza before they were seen heading out on another island together. Rihanna also was carrying a bouquet of flowers. Hassan is a Saudi businessman who's currently the deputy president and vice chairman of family business Abdul Latif Jamil, one of the largest companies in the world. The company owns the distribution rights for Toyota cars in Saudi Arabia, a deal that helped his family amass a fortune estimated to be worth 1.5 billion, which he is the sole heir. It's claimed the pair of Rihanna and Hassan were doing their utmost to keep the romance out of the public eye, but that the love on the brain hitmaker feels Hassan could be the one. A source told many outlets the relationship is the real deal. If you guys don't know, this is when they were first spotted together. Rihanna went on to date that man for 3 years. Rihanna has told friends she's in love with him and seems completely smitten. This is after Rihanna called it quits with Drake in October 2016 after their on and off again romance. She'd been linked in Leonardo DiCaprio and Travis Scott in 2015 and had a brief relationship with baseball star Matt Kemp. Oh, I forgot about that. Ah, anyway, so what's the deal with this? Okay, let's get into it. Well, apparently, even though the relationship, they tried to keep it secret, Naomi found out about it, okay? And the romance is what caused her so-called feud with her former pal, Naomi Campbell. Um, yeah, they're saying that the supermodel who sought to have dated the Saudi businessman last year is disgruntled that Rihanna and Hassan have fallen so hard, and she hates feeling second best. Now here's the thing: they used to be close friends on social media. Now I can understand it from both points. On one hand, they were close friends. I don't know if they were best friends, but they were definitely good friends on social media. And you're calling this girl your little sis, taking her around, the whole time she's making eyes at your man. If that's what happened. But from Rihanna's point of view, you don't know Naomi like that. He a billionaire. It was serious. They dated for 3 years. She even chilled with his family. She had hoped to get married, settle down, and have children. Now we all know that it didn't happen for whatever reason. But what did happen was, if you guys don't know, when Rihanna started this relationship with this man, she was in one of the worst recording contracts in the world. She was basically touring. She was broke. Her accounting firm, she was suing them because they had a weird contract where she was being sucked dry. It was weird. It was a really bad time. She didn't know what she was going to do. Hassan, because he is a businessman, people are saying showed her the way. Showed her to be like, listen, you're a great brand. What are you into? People love your style. People love your makeup. People love your hair. People love you. So why don't we do something out of that? This is before 360 deals over brand endorsements came out. He said, why don't we start Fenty Beauty, right? You're into this. Let's start Fenty X. That's clothes, do the Puma partnership. You can do the Fenty Savage. That's lingerie because you're known for like being racy. And we can also do a high-end Fenty line. Now, the high-end Fenty didn't really go well. I think it was before its time. That was in literally Barney's and like all these high-end stores. That didn't go too well. I think it was ahead of its time. But everything else, well, you already know how it is. He literally helped Rihanna and set her up to be a billionaire. Now, did he make Rihanna? No, I'm sure Rihanna used her own brains and her own acumen, and somebody gave her, but he taught her how to fish. And baby, she literally caught Moby Dick. However, it looks like back then Naomi was really, really smitten over this man. And who knows what it worked out, but I think she definitely did feel betrayed that her friend would go for a man that at that time it seemed like she was very, very into. Rihanna, for her thing, was like, you, I mean, whose side would you be on? The point of the matter is, that's where the real beef comes from. And the point of the matter is, LaRoche got involved in the middle of this. Now, there might be other stuff going on that I don't have any knowledge of. All right. I love Naomi Campbell, Rihanna, and LaRoche. Do I know any of them personally? Absolutely not. Do I want them all to win? Of course I do. However, you got to know the backstory. And it makes you wonder, why is LaRoche getting involved in this? Of course, LaRoche is trying to be, well, not even trying. He is a huge, what is it, a style architect. He has become a major player in the fashion world. And when it comes to being a major player in the fashion world, well, I would want 100% to be on Naomi Campbell's team because she know everybody and she's everybody's little sister, big sister, darling. She is literally a matchmaker. She is she is a conduit to which so many veins flow, right? I mean, she introduced Rihanna to her billionaire boo that changed her life. So my point of the matter is, I guess that's what it is. LaRoche was casualty, and he decided to go make that little TikTok with Naomi, very cutesy, very demure. Baby, listen, I do want to say one thing. Rihanna surely has grown and mature because 2014, 15, 16 Rihanna, oh baby, she would have listened, Twitter fingers would have been in action. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna keep an eye on this. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.